It's scanning everybody. And boom, and it starts in here. Because your brain does not know the difference between real and fake. I'm trying. I'm trying. What trying really means is you're never ever going to get there. So if you put all your energy into trying to do something, you're going to forever be trying. You got to get it out the mud. No, you don't. Ugh. How dare you not be a robot like me? I had dreams about it. God told me. Girl. I am so excited. I've been waiting on this sample for a long time. These are the samples to my shirts. And they took forever to get here. These are only the samples. But let's see. I've never seen them. I just created them. And this is my first time seeing them. Why is so many? What is this? What is this? Oh, they're just showing me the fabric. Okay, this is cute. So that's the color. This is the color, all the colors that I picked. Okay, this must be the actual shirt, you guys. Why did they give me a large? They gave me a large for my sample. All right, you guys get to see it first. Let me see. I love it. Hold on. After. Okay, so let me explain. I have the puffy letters for sew without, and then so it says as within, sew without, but it's a little tricky because as within, you can barely see it, right? And it's behind sew without, because sew without is what you can see, right? It's on the outside of the body. As within, you cannot see that much, but that's what matters. As within, who you are on the inside is really who everybody sees on the outside. So without, no matter how much you try to fake it. What the hell? Oh, not my business. So what was I saying? As within, so without. No matter how much you try to cover up who you really are. That's why it's just best to just always be your authentic self. Because you think nobody can see what you're doing because you're covering it. But really, you're working in, that's your conscious mind. What you can control is your conscious mind, which is only 10% of our life. That's what you can control. How you sit upright when somebody walks by, or when you're walking by, there's a certain way that you walk, or when you pretend like, oh, that didn't bother me. Oh, that didn't bother me. If it really bothered you on the outside, everybody can already tell, because you are in your subconscious mind, which is what you can't control 90% of the time. You're only asleep about 45% of the day. So who you pretend to be, people are already ahead of you. So just spare yourself the time and just be yourself. You don't have to act a certain way for society. You don't have to act a certain way to get that job, to be liked by everybody, to prove that you're better than somebody. This is what the world needs to know. As within, so without. There is so many people. I could count on one hand how many people actually understand this and who are their authentic self. It ain't many, because everybody doesn't understand this quote, as within, so without. I live by it. And that's the reason why, if you really want to change who you are on the inside, you have to do the sleep affirmations. You have to say your affirmations. You have to do your reading. You have to pour into yourself, spend time with yourself, really love on yourself. And then you will carry yourself that way in the 90%, not in the 10%. The 10% is what you can control. The 90% is when you're like slouch, you're just like relaxed, you're chilling. You don't even realize people's looking at you, you know? So, something to think about. People get it. Like, you know how they say, um, it's this meme that say when your girls get drunk and all of a sudden they stop holding their belly in. That is a good example of as within, so without. It's a good example of the 90-10. That 10% of you squeezing your stomach in ain't doing nothing. People can see when you let loose and you don't even know it. That's how powerful the brain is. And I'm telling you, there's been so many people who, when you first get to know them, boom, 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 their life is like this. And then once you see who they really are on the inside, you realize you've been played, you've been tricked. And so it's because they don't, their true self has eventually came out in that 90%. I love it. I have shoes to match this already and everything. It took forever for this to get here. I'm gonna try it on. Well, I'm talking about why they send me a large. I'm glad they did, honey. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love it. As within, so without. This is my brand. This is what I stand for, you know? I love it. And it only comes in this color. This color was specially created by me. But I may work on getting some more. Depends on what you guys say. It depends. I love it so much. I love the puffiness. I don't even want to put it in a washer, but I have to see what it's going to do, especially before I start selling it. But if you guys want to pre-order, this is what it looks like. You can work out in it, or you could dress it up and cut it up. And you know how people make little designs out of their shirts? You could do all that with it. But I love this. This is me all day. As within, so without. It's what I stand for, honey. You can't pretend like something doesn't bother you and then the next 10 Facebook statuses, you're bothered. You know? So I'm glad that he gave me an extra like fabric. It's not a shirt. It's just simply like a fabric. Oh, because it says, so he made one. Huh? So without, it's the same. Yo, this is the same as so with the, okay, so this one don't have as many bubbled. Like this is the puffy letters, so without, and this really isn't. But yes, as within, so without. If you don't understand it, then keep watching my videos because it's something that I'm never going to stop preaching. I'm going to preach this until y'all get it. And we need to do our babies a favor and teach them this early so it can naturally be a part of their subconscious mind as they become an adult. They will always hear your voice when they are about to make a decision or if their decision is based on somebody else. You know, that's another thing about being authentically yourself. Stop thinking, well, what would such and such do? How would such and such feel? That's a very big problem that all, all of us have. We seek validation from everybody else way too much. And a lot of decisions that you make was not your decision. You know, you're not praying on it first, you're not meditating on it. You don't even love yourself enough to make a sound decision, to trust your instinct. And that's where pouring into yourself comes in at. You can make sound decisions. You'll be able to hear clearly. You'll be able to see clearly the friend that is there to only mimic your personality, and then the friend that's there to actually spend time with you and is going to be loud about your friendship. And, you know, there is so much to learn. And, you know, it's a journey. It's a journey. You don't get it overnight. There's so many things that I fail and I slip up and I make mistakes too. But my way of giving back is teaching you guys how to authentically be yourself and without feeling sorry. You know, I don't have to do what you do. I don't have to live how you live. And because you are a robot to aesthetically pleasing and I am free in myself, you think that I'm weird. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so here's to all the weird ones. I will proudly be weird if that means that I am authentically myself and I'm not trying to be somebody else. I can completely be me in front of whoever on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, in your face. I am always myself. So let me know if you guys like my shirt. I mean, and if you don't have to say if you don't like it. You don't have to tell me. Wow. I was supposed to be making a video. I was about to do my press on nails to make a video for you guys. And then somebody knocked on my door. And I was like, oh, they're probably about to ask for the kids. I thought it was one of the kids' friends wanting them to come outside and play. But the kids is in Spanish right now. So I'm like, I'm just about to open the door real quick. They not here. Go back to what I was doing. Y'all, I done spent 10 minutes talking, rambling, fascinating. I'm gonna be staring at this shirt. I'm keeping this shirt on all day. Ain't washed nothing. Ain't tried to throw it in a washer or anything. That's how excited I am. As within, so without. You are what you think you are. And it starts in here. Because your brain does not know the difference between real and fake. Your brain only believes what you tell it, right? And so if you tell it, the world is out to get you. If you see somebody get blessed and you instantly get sad, you're telling your brain that you'll never be blessed. So guess what? You're never going to be blessed. It's all in what we tell ourselves. And what you tell yourself determines if you love yourself or not. That's what I'm saying. People that start off like, I do this for healing, but then they get upset when somebody gets blessed, or they always think somebody out to get them, or they get mad and they think somebody don't like them. They think somebody said this way, oh, you being shady. You never loved yourself because your power of assumption sucks. What you tell yourself sucks. You could tell if somebody loved themselves by what they tell themselves. And if you have a weak mindset, you're not there yet. And I say that with love. You have to get there. And throughout all my videos, I'm always giving steps on how to get there. I feel like the world would be a better place if we all weren't one person. If everybody just was their authentic self, I feel like it would be a lot of less judgment. I feel like the only time people really judge is because you're not doing it the way that they think you should do it. I don't like how she put that outfit with. I don't like how she put those pants with that shirt. And it's just like, cause she's not dressing like you, but you're looking up somebody else to figure out how to dress like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it, everybody's seeking validation from that next person, and that's why we're judging. And then you see somebody who's happy and free and being their self, and they're wearing blue and green together and not caring, and now you're like, ugh, how dare you not be a robot like me? You know? That's how it goes. And so, yeah, let's quit worrying about our image. Or better yet, if you care about your image that bad for everybody else's validation, then start with pouring into yourself. Because when you really love yourself, you're going to talk like it. You're going to walk like it. You ain't going to care nothing about what nobody say. You're going to authentically be yourself. It's not going to have to be forced with the 10%. It's going to naturally come 90% of the time, the part that you don't even control. But it starts in your sleep. You gotta speak to yourself And the best and fastest, easiest way to do that is in your sleep. When your conscious mind, the one that beats you up all the time, when your conscious mind is asleep, your subconscious mind never turns off. You want to speak to that subconscious mind because that's the real queen. She is the one that got you on the puppet strings. But if you just went to bed watching baddies, and if you just got done gossiping about somebody else's life, then you're gonna forever be like that. You're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna manifest because that was the last thing on your mind. That was, you're gonna have dreams and everything else, and your brain is gonna believe this is our life. This is what we do. We don't want blessings. We want gossip. We want to know what had happened. You know, when our friend call us upset about what her man did, we act like we're sorry, but we really like, huh? What happened? You're really happy to hear about your own friend's demise. And we have to do better because that's what's stopping you from being blessed when you are intrigued by somebody else's misery, or when you're miserable when somebody else gets blessed. That's a big red flag of how you talk to yourself. Because if I got $1,000,000, right, and then my friend get $1,000,000, I'm about to be like, welcome to the club. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, that feel it's a good feeling, right? Like, I'm gonna jump up and down with her, like, yes, you there too. But if I'm struggling and nothing good is ever gonna happen to me, and I just can't get it right, and I try so hard but then I fail, if that's the things that I tell myself and that's how I act and that's how I move, when my friend gets $1,000,000, I'm be like, I am so happy for you. And then deep down, I'm a slouch. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so the best way that really helps me, because I was that way, like about houses. I was that way about YouTube success, you know, because I had in my mind that I'm trying. I'm trying, and because what trying really means is you're never ever going to get there. So if you put all your energy into trying to do something, you're going to forever be trying. You're never going to get that. So I had to switch my mindset and be like, no, I made it. No, I'm successful. No, I'm there already. Despite what the numbers really look like. Forget all that. You get what I'm saying? That's a small circumstance because I got to tell my brain so my brain can act. My brain naturally acts on, okay, we already successful. All right. So, sell this. I don't know. Like, your brain just does it. Your brain is so powerful. Like, it will happen. You just have to switch your mindset. But you don't even want to believe that. You don't even want to believe that is that easy because your condition, your mindset is so weak. All you think is those type of things only happens with hard work. Everything is so hard. You got to grind. You got to get it out the mud. No, you don't. You just got to change your mindset. And so I changed my mindset and I'm like, I already live in my dream house. I changed my mindset. I already have a good number of subscribers. I already have that audience that love to see me coming. I have that handful of audience that is my tribe. I show up for them and they show up for me. I told myself that even when I was inconsistent. Hey, it takes being delusional a little bit. And so I tell myself, I'm a millionaire. I am a millionaire. And you know, I went from running, struggling, to running with a smile on my face. Because ain't no millionaire exercising like, you know, in my mind, they're not. If I had $1,000,000 right now, what? I ain't can't nobody piss me off. So that's how I'm gonna act when I don't have the $1,000,000. Can't nobody piss me off. I already have a mansion. So when I'm running and I'm happy and I'm exercising And I'm just so happy to be alive. I'm so grateful because I am a millionaire and I never thought I'd see this day. And now it's here. And then I'm running past a mansion and I'm like, I can afford that too. I'm a millionaire. There is no lack. There's no lack for you to manifest more things to lack, right? So if you tell yourself, I am a millionaire. Whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you get sad when you hear somebody else gets blessed with, or whatever it is you feel like you've been fighting this fight and you just can't figure it out. It don't even got to be materialistic things. It could be you being consistent with going to the gym or eating healthy. It could be the people that you attract in your life. That's a good one. It's the power of assumption. I'm pretty sure you have a belief that everybody that comes in your life is not trustworthy. You have a belief that everybody that comes in your life F's you over. They steal from you. They take from you. They want to mimic your personality. They don't mean you no good. They don't have your best interest in their mind, is what you tell yourself. And your brain believes that so much because you tell yourself that it's looking for it and it's scanning. It's scanning everybody. And boom, your brain finds things to prove itself right. Because that's our belief system. I gotta prove it right. You're making your brain make you a Debbie Downer instead of make you a millionaire? That makes no sense to me. But that was me. That was me. And I got sick of myself. I got sick of telling myself certain things and believing it and then crying when it happened just to show everybody. I told y'all. I told y'all. He did this. She did that. I told you. I knew that it was going to happen. I had dreams about it. God told me. Girl. Okay. It's your belief system, and you found a way to prove yourself right. If you trusted yourself and you loved yourself and you could hear from your intuition, you would protect yourself way more than you always thinking something's wrong. But it's okay. You're normal just like I was. That's normal thinking. I told you in our ancestors they sub, survival skills is built in us. It's a protecting mechanism. Yes, to lock the doors at night. But not every person that come in your life, you like, you know. So we gonna do better as a whole. If you are a part of Jazzy's tribe, we're gonna do better. As within, so without. I know I'm pretty animated, and I hope that kept you watching to the end. But this is my new shirt. It's up for pre-order. This is the only color. But if you guys throw me some suggestions on what color that you would like, then I'll definitely take that into consideration. But here she is, and I'm wearing it all day.